Fillmore eased into his swivel chair, fingertips brushing the cold metal of the vintage broadcast console. The red on-air bulb above him buzzed like a distant alarm. Tonight's live news interview was about identical twins who had captivated viewers worldwide. Emma and Elle Carter, after recounting their mother's terrifying carjacking in Steve Irwin way. He drew in a steady breath and adjusted the microphone, mist curling from his lips in the chilly press room air. His pen hovered above a blank page in his leather notebook. At 2:44 a.m., he believed, every word he wrote bent reality in subtle, horrifying ways. He scrawled the details: twins Bridget and Paula Powers of Landsborough, their uncanny synchronicity on 7 News Queensland's broadcast on April 21st, 2025. Almost immediately, the ancient CRT monitor beside him crackled with static that sounded eerily like a whisper he couldn't quite place. Fillmore, good evening. I'm Fillmore, broadcasting from a press room where news becomes prophecy. He gestured to the twins seated across from him. Emma and Elle, dressed alike in muted tones, mirrored each other so perfectly it was as if two souls shared one body. Their viral news interview, where Emma finished Elle's sentences and they spoke in perfect unison, had broken view records just weeks ago. Their eyes were wide, searching his for answers he couldn't give. He wrote every word as if recording a spell. Behind him, the monitor's green-tinted globe pulsed, but when he turned, nothing appeared on the screen, only the twins' faces stared back. Phil shook off the chill racing down his spine. He reminded himself they were safe. No bullet had struck their mother, and Marcus Thrall, the suspect, had fled into the woods, leaving the family unharmed. Fillmore, Clara's bravery allowed you to escape. What did you see as you ran for cover? Emma, shadows that moved without wind. Elle, we heard her scream, even though she was silent in the bushes. The temperature in the bunker dropped so fast his breath formed clouds around his head. A distant engine roar rattled the shutters, identical to the stolen SUV's crash that night. Phil's heart skipped. He glanced at the station's old window panes, half expecting the vehicle to burst through. Instead, the roar faded into silence, leaving only the twins' mirrored expressions of shock. Fillmore. Then you saw a figure in the trees. No face, just a dark shape, bending like a broken limb. What did you feel?
Fear. And curiosity. Why would he let her go?
Phil scribbled rapidly, unheeding the static whisper rising again through the speakers. His pulse pounded. He reached for the camera feed on the console. The lens, responsible for every angle of this night's broadcast, flickered, revealing a pale form standing just beyond their frame, an impossible glimpse of a faceless apparition in a long, dark coat. It vanished the instant Phil leaned in, as if the camera had betrayed a secret no human eye was meant to see.
I'm always just behind you.
As he stepped away from the console, the final whisper echoed around him, promising that tonight's headlines would be lived, not just reported.